Yep.
Everything's
The mind does what it has to do when it knows it's on.
That's right. That's right.
But you know what we got to do now that we're on? We got to
What's
do a
that?
little thing called a news.
Let's do it.
Gather round, folks, it's time for the scoop. Tune your ears in, let's join the loop.
Join that loop. What do we got, buddy?
All right, so this one's not really in our normal news type of coverage, but a Broadway musical titled Dare to Be Stupid, the Weird Al musical, is in development by Moulin Rouge director Alex Timbers. The writer behind Gutenberg the Musical will write it. Gutenberg the Musical and Beetlejuice, aka Scott Brown and Anthony King, are writing this, and the show will feature a wide range of songs from Weird Al's massive library of parodies. I don't know. I feel like why did it take so long? ABBA got one. Other people got one. Jagged Little Pill. Why not Weird Al?
No, I think it's a perfect fit. I think I saw a little clip of him getting interviewed talking about it's going to be a jukebox musical.
Yeah.
So there isn't a theme to the songs necessarily so much as just kind of hitting some of his bigger hits and building a story around having all of those performed. I mean, he's a very visually oriented guy. He's very unique in his videos. Like it seems like the perfectly natural fit here. Makes total sense. I just hope it gets the Hamilton treatment and do some sort of filmed version of it on stage, because I would love to see.
Oh, they gotta.
How do they
play
that? Don't just make a movie, but like I want to
make it like we're there. We get the best seats in the house. Like we can go watch it on the big screen. Get that fucking boombastic sound, or at home. Either way, just get us in the zone. If we can't spend hundreds of dollars going to Broadway to watch it. Now, my question is, I don't think Al's going to be in it. Probably. But now Daniel Radcliffe is doing Broadway, and he has for years. What if he came back and reprised his role as Mr. Yankovic?
That would be awesome. That's a natural fit. I mean,
right?
If he once he finishes his run of the Harry Potter thing he's doing now, then Forgotten Child. Is that what it's called?
Is he doing that? I know Tom Felton was in it, but I thought he's doing something else right now. Wait, are they?
I thought they were doing it together. I could be wrong.
What Broadway show is? Wow, I love how I write that, and it's like Daniel Radcliffe. It's like, yeah, bitch. That's what I was gonna say. Let me fucking type it out.
I can hear you.
Let me type it, you motherfucker.
No, I'm going to guess what you wanted. I don't know why I did that high pitched. I should have dropped it down to be a no, Mr.
No, I thought that's what I like my fucking AI Gemini to sound like. I thought he was doing like a name brand show, but I think he's doing something called Every Brilliant Thing.
Oh,
I don't know what it is, but I feel like he should be doing that Harry Potter play. Like, that'd be pretty dope. Like I said, I saw it back when I went my last New York Comic Con. That play is dope, man.
It's quite something fun. Yeah, I would check that out.
And it's a matter of time before they make a movie of it. And everyone's like, we're not going to do it. Fuck JK. And it's like, no. You want the pay. You'll do it. Or they'll get other people to do it.
Yeah, there's too many Harry Potter fans still that I think they've done such a solid job of ignoring their feelings regarding the creator of Harry Potter that we just,
and it's like recently fucking Lithgow was like, I considered turning down the role of Dumbledore, but you got to separate the art from the fucking artist, he's like, there's so much good that Harry Potter has brought to people's lives, and like so many people are working thanks to this. It's like someone else is going to come and do it.
I get
yeah.
And you don't want to be the reason like that thing didn't get made or whatever. I get it.
It's a tough call.
I mean, because at the end of the day, because that's the shitty part. I already just said I would still go see the play. I'd go see the thing. So.
That fucking yeah, and fucking Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone is gonna fucking crush it and like be a phenomenal hit, even though everyone's like, no, I'm not. It's like, yeah, you are.
Well, you are. That's always the funniest thing. I've had a couple of people who are really, really hard Harry Potter fans who were talked a bunch of shit out about it and would always end all that run of statements. Yeah, I'm still gonna watch it. It's like, well, yeah,
Like,
of course you are. I'm gonna fucking watch it too. Like, don't even.
And I've even heard people who are like non-Harry Potter fans. They're like, I watched the trailer and that actually looks good. It's like, yeah, because it's artfully done and it's a good story. It lends itself perfectly.
And if they're doing it the way it sounds like, where each season is the next book, then you're getting to actually play out a lot of the scenes that we didn't get to see in the movies. They never would have had the time. It would have been an 8-hour fucking 8 or 10 hour goddamn movie.
Easily. Without a doubt. Anyways, we're gonna dive into some Harry Potter talk in a bit. Sorry, but anything before we close out the Dare to Be Stupid talk?
No, Mr. Hart.
All right, Gemini, we're moving on. I realized I hit the wrong button when we were doing that.
Gemini.
Oh, all right. Andor and Game of Thrones casting director Nina Gold has been hired to find Denis Villeneuve's new James Bond. So I know a lot of people like, they're not going to look until fucking Dune 3 is done, but it's like, no, they want to get a running start, man. Right when Dune's fucking post is complete, I bet Denis is diving deep into this bitch.
Yeah. You want to,
but how do you feel about
as the iron's hot? You got to keep fucking rolling, and as
right
hot off the back of the last Dune, you got to jump into the next project.
And it's like everyone loved Andor. Game of Thrones might not have stuck the landing at the very end, but the casting was phenomenal. So it's like, I feel like this person is a good casting director, Nina Gold. I feel like I've heard the name in other bigger projects and movies, but I don't know. How do you feel? Do you think we're going to get a Bond casting announcement before the end of the year, or do you think it's going to be stretched out for a bit?
Ooh, that would be cool. That'd be a nice Christmas gift.
Right.
Got a little tease of who the next Bond is going to be. I mean, they've only been talking about it for years. So
yeah.
I mean, what, like 5 years now? I feel like it's been this ongoing conversation. Even as the last Bond even came out, was just like, all right, then who the fuck is the next one?
Even before, before the last one came out, when Daniel Craig's like, I'm done, fuck Bond. Before he even came back to do another one, it's like, all right, well, who's up next? And of course he came back, but we know how that ended.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, it'll be interesting. I don't know. I'm
think
excited.
so.
I don't think, depending on the direction they want to go, I may not be familiar enough with who's
true. There's been a lot of names, and I'm like, I don't know who that is. And then there's all the names that's like, yeah, but that person's not going to be cast for this reason or that reason. Too old, too young, too this, too that. And it's like, everyone's convinced that it's going to be someone younger, but I feel like the young Bond's always been in his 40s or so, and they've had him go in movies and movies. So it's like, I don't know.
It's like, I feel like in the earlier ones, he might have been in his late 30s, but
fair enough.
There's so much background that gets established as to like his military career and stuff.
And that's the rumor, is we're seeing him as his military career's coming to an end and being poached into the 00.
Well, see, that's what's into MI6. Well, that's funny because is that not the plot for the game that just came out?
Is that out now? Because I've been waiting for that bitch.
It's coming out. I'm not sure. I know it's coming out soon. I just keep seeing the ads.
Oh man, I'm excited
one of my favorite
for that.
gaming channels. They got to get their hands on it early, and being British, they were very excited for the. This is a very well established British franchise that they every right to be proud of, and that those first steps. It's interesting because that is literally how the gameplay function works. You can't. You don't have a full 00 license, so they're activating.
You don't have a license to kill.
It's only in certain moments. They have to tell you when it's okay. So that's where they give.
Interesting.
They force you into stealth, or they force you into combat. But that would be interesting to see on the big screen of like.
Right.
Even though I think there have been. Hasn't that happened in one of the movies before where he actually gets his 00?
I'm not gonna lie. I haven't seen a lot of Bond, and I feel like that's something I should fucking fix. We've talked about the campiness of the beauty.
Yeah. I think Moonraker's still a great classic. Like it's cheesy, but the set pieces are just so fucking spectacular and big. That's really just what helps feed this allure that is the world of James Bond to me.
Fair enough.
And then
the
Brosnan stuff that we grew up with, and
that's where I jumped on board. It's like, all right, this from there on out, I've seen them all, but it's like before that. it's like, that's old. I'm being a little bitch. That's old. That's boring looking.
I think you'll have more
bitch.
respect for what was accomplished even back then.
Yeah,
The
100%,
locations
man.
we used to go to, the crazy stunts,
The practicality, yeah,
oh
exactly.
God, yes, yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, Golden Gun. When I reviewed that, they fucking corkscrewed a car. They actually jumped a car over a river, like
which you're not doing it nowadays. That's all CG, motherfucker.
Wires and shit. Yeah. Anywho,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm excited.
But,
I'm excited. Hopefully, before the end of the year, we get to hear some news,
that
or it'll be the beginning of next year. We're getting starting the year off.
Yeah, Dune's coming out on the 17th of December, so that frees up Denny. Give him maybe a month to do press, and then like by like fucking Valentine's Day, by March, I'm feeling like we got to have some names.
Yeah.
And strong consideration, I'm hoping. But time will tell. Time will tell. Yeah. All right. Ryan Coogler in Hulu's upcoming The X-Files reboot is lining up a star-studded group of guest stars to its roster. I'm talking folks like Ben Foster, Steve Buscemi, Oscar winner Amy Madigan, and those are just a couple of names who will be starring alongside Danielle Detweiler and Hemish Patel. And I gotta say, when we first talked about those two, I'm like, I don't know Danielle Detweiler. I saw her in one movie, but she was just in that Steve Carell show, Rooster. And she's phenomenal in that show. And nice. I want more. Like, I can picture her in this role. Like, she has this dry humor and she has this kind of likability about her. And I don't know if that's what the character's going to be like. But like I said, I saw her in this movie, I think called like 7 Acres. And she was a badass in that. And this, she's more of a nurturing, fun-loving person. So it's like, if it's somewhere in the middle, I really range, have... Yeah, and to put her with Hemish Patel, he's also a guy who like can kind of do a little bit of everything. I feel like those guys together, fantastic. And like Ben Foster, Buscemi, Madigan, like those are like some pretty big names. Like, why not?
Yeah. Oh, that would be cool.
Who would you want to see? Like, I mean, I know everyone under the sun from the 90s has been in, and then early 2000s or whatnot have been in, like, especially with the last reboot, but anyone you'd like to see, like, pop up as, like, Creature of the Week or some shit like that?
You know, there's some of our favorite, like, character actors. I would love to see, like, Clancy Brown and... which, funny, I say that, he probably has done the original... I'm sure he's done the original X-Files, so...
I feel like he could be like a guy working with the brown coats, or not the brown, the fucking smoking. It's not Firefly.
Firefly, yeah.
Clancy Brown. What are the smoking guns? No, what the fuck? Lone Ranger? No.
I forget. Yeah, there is a name. Yeah.
What? Wow, I feel like. That'd be good.
I would love to see in an X-Files setting. That would be cool.
The Lone Gunman. That's what I was thinking of. Sorry, folks.
Okay.
I had to look at it. It was eating away at me. I feel like. But Scoot McNairy would be fantastic, dude. Like he's got that eeriness.
We just had Narcos going, like, playing in the background.
Is he on that show?
Yeah.
Damn. Is he an agent or something? Or
yep.
Makes sense.
Can be a hard ass. But then I could also see on the other side of, like, he's the weird one that they're investigating, or
right,
the one that called them, like, I can't explain this.
He'd be good at like being dumbfounded by like some extraterrestrial shit.
Oh yeah. But like, right,
or as an alien.
Yeah, exactly. Then I'd believe, and then he.
I mean, what can't the man do, man?
Exactly.
Fuck.
That's exactly it right there.
Damn, dude.
But again, that's an actor who's probably done the original.
Right. There's no way in hell Huss hasn't been on. Oh man. Fuck. So many good actors.
Yeah.
And this is just the first season, so I have hope that this is going to have legs and go on for a while. And it's like, do you think fucking they'll get like Michael B. Jordan with the Coogler effect and like folks from like Black Panther?
That would be really fucking cool. See that, because that's also the other thing. It's like, I don't want to get my hopes too high up. Although with that, the list you've already named, like, that's
right,
huge.
And like I said, there was other people on the list, but those were like the bigger ones I saw and recognized, because
I think that alone will pull. They'll make it more enticing to other people considering taking the role. So,
hell yeah,
I'm excited. I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's like they haven't announced. I feel like they're in production if they're announcing this, but it's like, do we get it at the end of the year? Do we get it beginning next year? Do we get to wait till next September, or not next September? Well, maybe I don't know. It's like I wonder when this is going to hit, man.
Yeah.
So
Well, we'll probably hear more in June. You know, there's going to be a big announcement. Comic-Con.
True. Or July.
Prime, yeah. July. Prime event to then.
True.
Like,
it's like, how do you not have X-Files, which is the biggest nerdom of like
fuck yeah.
the 20th century?
People
that makes sense.
Show up to the con dressed as Mulder and Scully.
Yeah.
So,
they're fuck yeah.
It'd be one of those things like I wouldn't be surprised if they had a few minutes of an episode or something.
Or easily show the pilot. Yeah. Like so normally preview night is not where they're like, let's drop this, or like a big, this is fucking Thursday night screening, and it's like, all right, Hall H, let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool, man. Cool. All right, moving on, man. Let's do this, bitch. No, I'm not calling this person a bitch. I'm gonna do the next story.
That was timed.
Oh boy, bad.
Sorry, Scarlett. No offense.
Scarlett Johansson has been keeping busy by signing on to high-profile movies lately, like the Batman Part 2, The Exorcist, and of course another Jurassic World film. Well, she was just added to another interesting film, and she'll be starring in Ari Aster's next film, Scapegoat. Not much is known about this movie, but I feel like Ari Aster is a guy who makes these very out there and outlandish, grounded, wacky movies, so I'm intrigued to see her do something different like that.
She's up for a lot of that kind of, well, pretty much any genre, I'd say at this point.
Pretty much
should be on the table for her. So, it doesn't surprise me at all. Because what was last movie I feel like I remember seeing her really advertised in was that period piece movie with the aliens and the. Oh my God.
Aliens.
Wasn't it Aliens or was it the atomic bomb? I forget which.
The atomic bomb. My mind is on Jurassic World Rebirth, but
oh yeah.
Since then she's
I'm for some reason my brain's going back
a little further back.
One movie further at least.
Fuck.
So dumb. Of course.
But
I want to forget fucking Jurassic World. Phoenician Scheme. Is that what I'm? No, that's not it.
No, you're thinking of Meteor City. Asteroid City. Yeah.
City. There's literally like 8 fucking movies after Asteroid City.
Right. But that's the thing. That's what I appreciate. Like, she could do anything. Like, she's not doing the Marvel game anymore. And she's just choosing to work with really top-notch directors. And, like, I feel like she might be one of the biggest female action or female stars right now. Like, how many ladies can choose who they want to work with like that?
Isn't she one of the highest earning actors, period? Like,
I think after Jurassic World, that put her there with all the Avengers and everything. Yeah, 100%.
Yep. Gender shouldn't be a fucking factor in the paycheck at all.
No, but sadly in this game it is. Yeah. It's terrible. And she proved herself as a director with Eleanor the Great. No, a lot of people didn't see it, but I really thought it was a touching little film.
Oh, that's I remember you mentioned that.
Yeah. But
well, fucking good for her too.
So I'm intrigued to see who else is going to join her. I feel like with her there, other big name celebrities are probably going to hop on board with this. Yeah. All right, moving on. Will Smith is set to star in David Gordon Green's upcoming action thriller titled Supermax. The movie follows 2 FBI agents investigating a murder that took place in the world's most secure prison. I don't know why I couldn't finish that sentence. I think Will Smith has kind of been in this weird place ever since The Slap. I feel like he's only really done Bad Boys, so doing something a little different I think could be a smart move for him to get back out there, do something a little more grittier sounding.
Because even before that, I feel like the last couple of things I'd even seen him in, I was just like, this isn't very good. He's saying yes to a lot of not good things.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, I don't even think I could finish that. What was that movie he did with Margot Robbie years ago?
The one about concussions and cons. I remember seeing that.
Not the NFL one. The con one. Yeah. No, okay.
I'm mixing 2 movies up here.
Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, he had a streak of being on like crap. Yeah. Like even the Max Landis movie he did on Netflix about the fairies, where he was like a cop working with an orc. Didn't like that movie.
Oh, Bright. Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked the idea of it. I don't think all of the execution worked very well. I remember they were all excited to like turn it into a series and stuff. I'm like,
yeah,
again,
and that
I really
did
like
not
the
pan
idea.
out.
It just, I don't think it was executed in the best
Mm-hmm.
way. Yeah, studios shouldn't give up on the concept of fantasy characters in a modern setting, because that visually was very appealing to me, and I like that concept. It just.
But the thing that gets me about this, I think of David Gordon Green as a comedy guy, because him and Danny McBride really got their start working together, like on Foot Fist Way, Eastbound and Down, and stuff like that. So it's like, since he's moved on to do things like fucking Halloween, I think he did the last Exorcist movie, and that was a flop. And it's like, I'm intrigued to see him kind of make the transition over to action thriller. And with Will Smith, I feel like that's a good, like, a good person to like attach yourself to, but it's like, who could you see joining up with Will Smith in this? Like, I don't really know. Like, 2 FBI agents, is it a female? Is it a male? Like, I like the premise. Ooh, the Ruffalo has like, he has that grittiness about him,
and it's the way he talks. Like, oh wait, shit, am I just thinking of fucking? Because wasn't he
Task?
in? Oh no, I was actually going further back to
Zodiac.
DiCaprio. Isn't he his partner or his partner on Shutter Island?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, like, he's played characters like this before.
Totally.
He was a doctor, not a fucking agent, but that was the whole
but
point.
Still.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that was just the first name that popped into my head. But
no, I like that.
I could see him sharing the screen with Will Smith and balancing out their personalities, whatever the characters end up being. I feel like they're both more than skilled enough to find that mesh.
Yeah. I'm intrigued. And like, I really like this premise. And it's funny that you mentioned Shutter Island, because that's the first thing that kind of came into my head.
That's what
that's more of like, But it's Supermax, but that was more of an insane asylum, but still it has that vibe. It's like locked down, tight.
I feel like the setup you shared, is already like telling me there's some sort of twist coming.
Oh, 100% coming.
Like you're just kind of.
They think they're being clever, but it's like writing was on the wall.
Yeah.
And this is it's highly believed that this movie is going to be a streaming play, so it's not even getting a theatrical run out of the get-go. So I don't know. I think this might be like Amazon or Paramount, one of those two. Yeah.
Makes sense.
So it's like, I feel like when you announce straight to streaming, it's like you don't have faith in your movie, or you do and it just doesn't fit a release calendar. I don't know. It doesn't give me faith when I'm like,
because that's what's fun. That's what's funny about that now, because there are, as we've seen, there are some very excellent movies that were released straight to streaming. And ones that definitely feel like they should have benefited by being in theaters, like Extraction. I'm like, that was a fantastic Netflix film. I thought it kicked ass. It's very entertaining to watch. Would have looked killer on a big screen, but there's two in a row we didn't get to see in theaters. That I feel like it would have been really cool. And
I mean, I appreciate the fact that now there are streaming services where people can go, and premiere their movies, but it's just so weird to picture like big stars now. It's like, oh yeah, we're going straight to DVD. It's almost like they're saying, and it's like that used to be so taboo, and now it's like, all right, that's the move, whatever.
I feel like that's not the way it's framed in a lot of people's heads, though. It's more like television, that old concept of TV actors aren't in movies and movie actors aren't in TV unless you're changing your career drastically.
Yeah.
And now it's like any movie's essentially TV. Any TV's shoots like a movie. The only difference is whether or not it's like going right to one of these big dog streamers that are trying to be a big movie studio, which they're getting there. They're doing it.
They are slowly but surely.
I think that's why, especially our generation and older, we still think of it that way.
Yeah.
But younger generations won't even have that concept.
True. Like we've talked many times, movie theaters will become a thing of the past within the next 10, 15 years. Yeah. Sadly, yeah.
Unfortunately, I think we're going to see it happen. We're just going to have a few niche, very novelty places that will run movies, but probably won't even be new stuff anymore. They're rarely.
Dude, I'm excited though. I got an email, like one of my favorite art house theaters out here. that I used to have a membership for. Like, I love it, but it's just so old. Like, it's down in Cambridge, and fucking, they're now finally putting out new chairs, and they're making like because it has a balcony. I always go to the balcony, but like, because it's like staggered, so I like a balcony seat. But now on their first floor, it's just like all like, heads in front of heads. But now they're like, oh, we're getting new chairs, and we're gonna stagger them. Like, thank fucking God, man.
Stadium seating.
Yeah. I'm like,
Nice.
It's a small theater, but I'm like, that makes a world of difference. Like,
It does.
who wants to sit right behind someone like that? Drives me nuts.
Yeah, that's what is Harmony Gold out in Hollywood. It's
Yep.
fairly flat floor. Like, it's still kind of that problem. It's got a
Yeah.
little bit of slope to it, but nothing like a lot of the other screening rooms and stuff.
Sure.
Maybe not full stadium seating like a movie theater, but at least they're sloping the floor so you're not stuck behind some giant that's blocking the screen. But I feel like at this point it kind of has to be the standard. So that is cool that they're updating that.
Totally.
Rounding out the experience,
Yeah. And I love, though, they put a picture of what the chairs look like. They look almost exactly like the current chairs. It's just the current chairs are so worn out because they're so old. It's like, good on you. But you're attempting. I appreciate that. And
There you go.
like, that was the suckiest part. But before I moved back from Los Angeles back here, New Beverly was shut down because when Tarantino bought it, he re-renovated. And right when I moved back is when it opened. And I'm like, still haven't seen the glory of the new renovation yet. But I hold out hope. I hold up hope. One day my ass will sit there again.
You will.
Anyways, moving on here. Sorry. None of that had to do with Will Smith or David Gordon Green. Sorry, folks. All right. 24 years ago, Matthew Lillard starred in a little movie called Scooby-Doo, which was written by an up-and-coming screenwriter by the name of James Gunn. Did I say James Gunn? James Gunn.
Janie's got a gun.
Yes. Well, all these years later, that screenwriter is now a hotshot director, and he's hired his former Shaggy to join the cast of Man of Tomorrow. How do you feel about Matthew Lillard joining the DCU?
I love this, like, all these parts he's getting now.
Right?
He was great in Daredevil, the character he had. Just all the little things that he's popping back up in now. I loved. Did you hear that story of him chasing off the guy breaking into his house? That's fucking great.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, right?
I think it was a little longer ago than that, but that clip is just hilarious. Of the way I had it introduced to me was just like, could you imagine the guy from fucking Scream chasing you down the street in his underwear with a knife? I'm catching up to you. I'm just like, fuck no.
That is
terrifying.
Great.
But good for fucking him. He defends his
right?
home, and he's getting all these roles coming his way.
Speaking of Tarantino, talking shit about him, and now people are like, fuck you. He's a good actor.
I think
put him in shit.
It's all a scam. I think they're all just making deals with Tarantino to talk shit. Yeah. Paul Dano, actually, they're like best friends.
He's the whole gaggle of them. They're just all, let's revive each other's fucking.
Exactly.
Oh man.
And I'm going to talk shit about you, and then I'm going to talk shit about you.
Right. Like I saw at Cannes, is it Cannes? No, whatever festival is going on right now. Someone asked Adam Driver about like how he feels about Lena Dunham writing about him like being a shitty person on the girl set, and he's like, I'm saving my version of that for my book. It's like, that's a classy take.
I read that today. Yeah, no, that's good. It's like, good, man. Don't like fan the flames. Let her have that moment or whatever.
Sure. And that's the funny thing. When I put out the clip of I was talking from episode 239 about her wanting to do girls again, a lot of people are like, yeah, does she? Yeah, she's really fucked herself. And it's like, yeah. So clearly everyone knows that she's really the toxic one here. So it's like
I've heard stories of, regarding that. Of course, it's all like rumors and gossip and whatever. But it's like, heard it a bunch of times, and it sounded like there's several people that didn't want to be on the show after a while. So.
You can only piss so many people off. But I feel like he'd be a great addition to this world. It's like, I don't know where he's going to fit in. Like, will he be a Daily Planet worker? Will he be some type of like agent? Will he be a hero, a villain? I don't know.
That's the thing. I mean, he can be any of them. I think villain is like kind of on the nose. But,
for especially what he's been doing lately. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe something more or less antagonistic to the main character.
Right.
Even something as simple as just like another competing like reporter. That'd be funny if
That'd be cool.
having no idea who the hell he's like,
Mm-hmm.
who he's up against, trying to get his story out.
That'd be great. Talking shit about Superman or something.
Right.
Well, this next one kind of follows what we were already talking about. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone doesn't release until this upcoming Christmas. However, HBO is wasting no time deciding the fate of this series because they have already renewed it for a second season more than half a year before it even premieres its first season. How do you feel? I feel like that's a good sign. Like, they're sitting on something.
They've sold every fucking second of advertising they could around this thing that it's been locked down for a while, I'm sure.
Yeah. It's like, how do you make Harry Potter and say, nah, we might just do one season?
Right.
That's not a thing anybody plans on.
It's like the amount of time that has been spent on it and the people they have involved, like the talent involved in it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see them half-assing this. So unless it really, really sucks, or people are so incredibly intolerant and racist, they can't possibly bring themselves to watch this series, which fuck y'all. I really don't see this failing. It's like it's too big to fail.
Yeah,
right?
But it's also like they're learning doing what Netflix should have done with Stranger Things. Like, they took so long; those kids were in their 20s by the time. It's like there's a finite time that these kids can be in this school before it looks a little ridiculous.
I can't wait to get to year 4. You're fucking. You started a family already. What are you talking about?
Stubble everywhere. Now you got a full-blown beard. You look like Hagrid by the end of this.
Driving a flying car, drinking his fucking fire water.
Oh man!
But doing magic outside of school. I can't think of more age-restricted things from the Harry Potter.
In front of Muggles.
Okay, that's always off limits, but
but that's just how ballsy they are with HBO, man.
Yeah, that's right.
HBO's all about incest and doing wacky shit, man.
Fucking
so
Game of Thrones
all
meets
the
Harry
rails
Potter.
are down.
Harry Potter.
Oh boy. Well, speaking of franchises here, Dennis, months ago, we mentioned that Peacock was possibly developing a Fast and Furious series. But Vin Diesel recently proved us wrong at the NBC Universal upfronts when he said the following. Peacock is launching 4 shows in the Fast and Furious universe. As you all know, we are very precious about these movies. But over the last decade, we've realized that the fans have wanted more. They wanted us to expand the legacy characters, their stories, and for the last decade, the desire has been for us to enter the TV space. I don't know who the fuck was asking for that. Sorry, that's just mine. Continuing what Vin Diesel had to say. That's when I knew that the integrity of characters, the international appeal, what makes us feel like family, will be protected in the TV space.
He said it.
Oh boy, it's like, so he went out there and told everyone we're making 4, and then like a day later, someone close to Universal's like, we're doing 1. We're talking about doing more possibly. So I don't know. Do you think they're actually doing 4, or do you think they're gonna kind of dip their feet in and see how that kind of pans out?
The logical fucking thing, yeah. I think that was just Vin Diesel trying to
Diesel his way in there.
We're gonna do 4. Family.
Because I could see how you do it. Like, it's like, all right, when we first talked, we heard that it was going to be like a prequel about Dom and his brother getting to where we saw them in the first movie. Mm-hmm. But we don't even know what the fuck's going on with the final movie. Like, we don't know what characters are still going to be around. And it's like, you have so many characters. It's like, I know.
There's a lot of other characters' backstories too that apparently there's very little. Like, obviously, I'm not caught up with all fucking 7 movies, but from what I understand though, there's very popular characters with very, very little background. It's just surface level, like that's it. So I think it would be fun to explore, and then like depending on how far back you want to go, now you're recasting a much, much younger actor to play that, which could be its own fun variable. Sure. Maybe time jump a little bit so you do get the legacy cast.
Or in my eyes, it's like in the movie, give it a little bit of time, reboot the whole franchise, like new cast, and just follow how things get crazier in how they go from fucking jacking DVDs off trucks to being international or fucking NASA style fucking car drivers, man.
Christ, yeah. That honestly, I thought that would have been an interesting idea. Is why not just retell the story of the first movie, but spread out over 10 episodes, and now you're getting
really
more
get
racing,
to know the family,
and it's grounded still.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, we aren't in fucking space.
Yeah,
or the bottom of the ocean, or whatever the hell else.
I remember when Tokyo Drift came out. It's like, oh wow, they're going international. Wow, it's drifting. This is so wild, and now it's just superseded all that by just how can we one up this? How more, and the formula has just become so predictable. It's like we got a villain. By the end of this movie, the villain's going to be a good guy working with us in the next movie, and it's just gonna. And it's like. Got to shake things up here, folks.
The Fast films and the Mission Impossible films were just having a pissing contest for like a decade or more.
Right. Vin's like, we're not putting it out until Tom is done. We're going to get the last word.
We're going to do one more.
Got to give the fans what they want.
But then Tom Cruise is going to be in it as Ethan Hunt.
I mean, why the fuck not? I think that would make people shit their pants.
And there's Transformers and G.I. Joes.
And then maybe that Iron Giant guy pops up and Groot will be there too. And that time find me guilty. You know, when I played a lawyer and I had hair, I'll be doing that too.
That one bunny from Zootopia. Yeah.
Family.
Jesus Christ. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Well, best of luck to you. I just don't spend all of your automotive budget on these fucking things because I want some more Twisted Metal. So when do we both do actually? So
that's a show that needs its cars.
Yeah,
cross over with that. Maybe in the futuristic wasteland, fucking Dom is like still. I'm gonna join the Twisted Metal family.
They're still doing it. Oh my god, that would be great. But it's somehow the entire crew comes back.
Yeah. Hey, Ludacris, get over there.
They haven't aged
into it, Tyrese. Michelle, we're gonna have sex in that ice cream truck.
It's a space shuttle landing in the middle of the arena. And they've been banging the whole time.
It's like Planet of the Apes or something. Like they come down. Cars are taking over the world. Oh shit. Oh, these cars are run by computers, but not our cars.
Was made for us. This is our world now. Family. We just fucking wrote it, dude. It's gold. It is gold.
Oh god, get at us. Just email us, Peacock. We'll work for dollars on the pennies. Pennies on the dollars.
Pennies on the I'll take dollars on the pennies. Actually, that would be pretty. Let's flip that around.
We'll work cheaper than Vin Diesel.
That is very true.
Yeah.
In fact, whatever you
we'll show up. We won't cause feuds. Yeah. It's simple. It writes itself, folks. All right.
It does.
For decades, Al Jean and John Lovitz have been trying to revive their animated series, The Critic. Back in the early aughts, they even turned it into a web series, but that didn't really get any traction. But Al Jean says, thanks to the success of Hulu's King of the Hill revival, things are looking promising for film critic Jay Sherman. How do you feel? Do you think this can come back?
I don't. It's funny. The irony of this exact conversation right is not lost on me, but it's one that I just don't. I know it was on. I don't remember particularly enjoying it that much. King of the Hill fucking works because it is so topical and it is so relatable.
Case in point, film criticism isn't really a thing as we're on our film podcast. Like that's the thing.
Not
it's
like this. Not like
exactly.
Not like
it's like you don't have Ebert and Roper or Gene Shalit going up there, and we don't have all these. Like everyone's now. It's like even. Roper started a website. Fucking, what's his name? All these guys now have websites and book. Like they know that landscape is kind of dead. But I mean, maybe it's Jay Sherman doing a podcast. Everything stink. I don't know, but
right, yeah.
I like the show, but if you look, I think it was only around for 1 or 2 seasons. So it's like long. Let it be.
I think there's other things in this vein that probably could get this treatment. I don't know, home movies, that would be cool to like.
That'd be good. And I mean, that whole gang's working perfectly, and why not see what they're up to as adults?
Oh yeah,
making indie movies and shit.
Brendan Small's done touring as Death Clock again. I can have at it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, King of the Hill. That works. That's the thing, is a lot of the other ones now are just still going. You know, like the stuff that came afterwards is just still on the air. So. And
it's like King of the Hill had so many different types of characters and storylines and plots, where the film critic was like, we're just spoofing movies and talking shit, and it's like, cool. You know what I like to see? I like to see fucking Jason Alexander's Duckman come back. I really enjoyed Duckman.
Oh.
But
okay.
That's another one nobody gives a fuck about. It's like, come on. There's a reason these shows aren't. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you get Patrick Warburton to come back and voice him.
Exactly. No, that would be awesome. No, that would be funny. But then do it really hard, like fucking Invincible or The Boys.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, I mean, I guess they tried doing The Tick on Amazon, and that didn't work. Yeah. But I mean, hey, that was a couple years ago. Try something different.
Unrestricted. I feel like you're just so much less restricted in animation and what you can portray. I know it's a hard sell for some people, but there's a reason why a lot of people still watch all of that stuff. So
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and I also I'm not a big fan of who John Lovitz is now.
Yeah, John Lovitz is kind of There's a reason he dissipated by the end of the 90s.
Yep.
I'm with you on that.
Yep, I'll never forget that taping we went to where he basically cussed out the audience for booing him. And you could tell
What was this?
It was a Conan O'Brien taping.
Was that? Damn.
Yeah, it was when they opened the John Lovitz Comedy Club. And it was...
And that's funny. Like, Kevin Smith used to do his podcast there, and then, like, John Lovitz stopped paying them and everything, and, like, stopped paying his... It's like, there's a reason that comedy club doesn't exist anymore.
Yep.
Now I'm remembering this. Like, weren't they trying to hand out free tickets and shit after the show? And it's like... And then
people are, like, dropping them on the ground and shit. And,
yeah.
No, it's... Because it was like a... he was talking about it, and clearly he just seemed annoyed, and then you could tell Conan was just trying to get through his fucking like, all right, we're gonna push through this, and then people started like moaning, booing a little bit, and he's just like, oh, well, fuck all of you then, and it felt so genuine. I'm like, oh, never.
And I get that's kind of his character, but it's like, no, man,
it felt
like he's kind of like a one-note actor, kind of. Yeah.
I think he had his moment in the spotlight. Long gone.
Agreed. Speaking about spotlights from a while ago, Dennis, it looks like Disney is ready to make some magic happen on the big screen again. Even though my hard work on Hocus Pocus 2 could only be seen on Disney Plus, it sounds like Disney is reversing the curse by giving the in-development Hocus Pocus 3 a theatrical release. Oh. And in my opinion, that's great. But fuck, dude, that second movie was such a letdown.
It really was.
Do we need a third?
I'm not even a huge Hocus Pocus fan, but I get the fandom, the nostalgia factor, and all that stuff. You know, my wife still loves the first one, but man, that second one, it just wasn't a good movie. You know, like I felt bad for the cast too, because you got all fucking three of them back, and I'm like, oh.
And that's the thing about these legacy movies. It's like, you wait so long, and then you just come back to such a mediocre movie. It's like you had so much time to get the perfect story and give fans what they wanted, and you're like, this is what we get?
And I think sometimes it's also just knowing, like, oh, wait, it's been this long? Oh, shit, we can't do it. You gotta let it go. Or it's if you are going to attempt it, it needs to be a full, page one rewrite.
Yeah.
Which most people don't even want in the first place. So
true. It's rough.
You just got to leave them alone sometimes. You just got to fucking leave it alone. Maybe try writing something new. I know it's so hard. Studios.
Or reboot the movie. I mean, I get these ladies are iconic, but there's a lot of funny ladies that could take these roles.
It's like, I don't even think they're hurting it. It's that you're trying to make them do the same thing.
Do what they did 30 years ago.
Yeah. It can't just be that. That worked then.
Mm-hmm. It's a different landscape altogether. And then you're trying to modernize it, and it's like, no.
Don't give me a fucking Roomba. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah. Well, Dennis, speaking of movies and TV shows and all that jazz, 33 years ago, screenwriter David Cope adapted Michael Crichton's Jurassic Crichton. I don't know why I can never pronounce that fucking name. Jurassic Park for the big screen. Certainly, it makes sense that all this time he wants another stab at a novel of Crichton's, and he is reviving Westworld for the big screen. And I don't know. We just had the series a couple of years ago, but. I don't know, how do you feel? Do you think we need another film adaptation of it?
I loved the first movie, and the sequel was weird, but I'm like, okay, I get it. The first 2 seasons of the series, I thought were okay. First season was good. Second season got squirrely.
Yeah, we kind of stopped watching at that point. Yeah,
I think most everyone stopped watching after 2. As soon as we left Westworld, like, who gives a fuck? I like this concept though, because this is the direction we're moving in. Maybe not with androids and shit, but with augmented reality and those kinds of experiences. Yeah, this is very much, and people will treat it exactly the way you think and exactly the way they show in both iterations. It's gonna get. And
it's kind of ironic
fast.
thinking about it. Jurassic Park and this are almost the same story. A park with these things that come alive and kill people.
True. Well, and then Congo kind of does a little bit of, isn't that him too? No, not Congo.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked.
Oh my god. Well, what's the plague? And then like there's so many so many of those stories. Yeah, it's I also think some of it is by the time you dilute it enough to get it into a screenplay format, you kind of have to either soften a lot of edges or you need to simplify certain movements of the plot in order to make it work for a 90-minute 2-hour story.
Yeah. And the thing that scares me, Cope was, like I said, the original Jurassic World writer, but he also just wrote Jurassic World Rebirth, which was a giant piece of shit in my opinion. So it's like,
agreed.
Why can't we have someone newer come in and do this one?
Maybe one might hope this is where we correct course and try to more faithfully adapt what's on screen.
True.
Because again, the concept of Westworld's great.
100%.
For the I guess for you listeners, viewers who aren't at all familiar with the world, it's essentially like a very pricey theme park, more or less, where it is you step into this world filled with essentially NPC characters that are played by robots that are fully committed to their roles, and you can just walk down the street and be the hero that saves the day, or you can be the big bad villain that comes shooting up the town, and you get to live out all your wildest fantasies within this world. And of course, something goes wrong. Instead of not being able to hurt the user, the participants, now the robots can hurt the people. And then the sequel expands that, and it's like Disneyland. Westworld is just one park. There's all of these other themes that you can. There's ninjas. There's There's a bunch of them. So if this new film actually explores the other parts of
that could be interesting.
But Westworld alone will be great enough for me. It'd be kind of fun if they sneak a Yul Brynner face in there.
You could pull that off, I think.
Man in Black, right? Isn't that the name of what they call it?
Yeah, wasn't he the one that what's his face played in the show?
Ed Harris.
Yeah. He was kind of sinister. I like that. Yeah.
For good reason. He's super fucked up.
100%, man.
Oh my god.
That first season was so stellar, man.
Oh god, yes. And just the brutality of it I like that unflinching, like, grabs you by the back of the head and makes you watch this. Like, no, this is how people would behave.
Because it's true.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah. Everyone would become sinister immediately. That's. Anyways, yeah.
All right, yeah.
I'm excited.
Moving on to something else here. After the success of Happy Gilmore 2, another movie that waited too long to make a sequel that sucked, Netflix has hired Kyle Newacheck to direct Adam Sandler and his crew in a third Grown Ups movie. Plot details are currently not available, but the two biggest rumors I've heard are either A, the group of friends are heading to Europe, or B, Sandler's character inherits his childhood camp and the gang has to run it together over the summer. And if I had to guess which one's going to happen, it would probably be the camp one. But
the latter, yeah. It seems like a cheaper budget and more likely for hijinks and bullshit. Without it being just obnoxious.
It's funny. I remember seeing the first one thinking mediocre, second one being like, eh. But last year I went back and I rewatched both of them, and I actually kind of liked them. They kind of grew on me a bit on our rewatch. I don't know why.
Fair enough.
They're dumb.
Hopefully Kyle gets a better whack at the same man.
Like
still haven't got
he was
myself
so
to watch.
great with what he did on Workaholics, but then he just seems so neutered working with Sandler. It's like, I don't know what happened, but I guess you're working with someone who has major control of everything, so it's like you don't have that much freedom. You're just kind of a fucking shooter,
and one who's been like in the comedy game for
100%.
His entire
and I'm not saying
life.
he's a piece of shit.
No.
I hear on all accounts he's a great guy to work with and work for, but he kind of. It's his company. He's writing, and of course he's writing these things and starring in them and producing them. So of course he's going to have say of what's going on in them.
I think that's where a lot of people. I mean, obviously we understand that balance, but there's a lot of people that don't really realize what the role of the director is. Especially until you get to a situation like this. I'm like, no, see, that's when specifically the director is only directing. Like they're taking someone else's words, someone else's lens. And trying to sync all of these things together, but you're going to have all the other people who created this all have their hands in those varying departments too. It just so happens that the guy who fucking owns everything and is paying everyone has got hands in all the other departments too. So it's, you can't put all the blame on one guy. It's a lot of people that
100%
things happen. But like you said, the grown-ups have made a lot of money. People are going to come back and see him. So
it's a great cast. You get some awesome cameos, and why not? I say, and Sandler's been wanting to do this for years. He always talks about it, and it's like, you getting your friends together. Why not have fun? Do some stupid, silly shit. And it's like that's another case of. He carved out that niche for him. He can do what he wants now with this Netflix deal. And when he was with Sony and whatnot, it was like, all right, well, I got to do what they want me to do. Now I get to choose because the algorithm knows I know what I'm doing. Kind of genius, opposed to being shackled to someone else. I don't know. But speaking of shack,
more fun classic. I was just saying back to some more fun classic.
Yeah, mindless. Yeah, pretty much. Now, speaking of being shackled, Dennis, Fantastic Four First Steps director Matt Shankman is set to direct a new Planet of the Apes movie. It'll be written by Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes scribe Josh Friedman. However, different sources are claiming different things. Some are saying this is a continuation of the Caesar saga, while others are saying this is completely unrelated to any other Apes movies. But how do you feel about getting a new Apes movie that might or might not be connected? Would you rather see something continuing this epic course that we've been seeing, or something a little newer? Or let the franchise sit for a bit?
Yeah, that's what's funny is, haven't they gone out of their way every couple movies to try to reiterate, oh, no, all those other things happen too? I'm like,
yep. Because this took place, the last one took place, I want to say, hundreds of years later, and now people are interpreting what Caesar did differently. So it was still connected, but loosely.
Right. I don't know. That just seems weird to me. If you set anything in the universe of something established, what is the harm in acknowledging that they're all in the same place? It doesn't mean you have to have all of the same characters all the time.
No.
My go-to example being Star Wars. I don't need to have Luke Skywalker show up and everything. I'm very okay with that not being the case.
Yeah.
But then to okay, we're going to call this Star Wars, but it's going to be a sitcom about warehouse employees in Coruscant that never get to leave the lower levels. And I'm like, what? I guess
we're just using that IP.
I guess that's
In Planet of the Apes, it's in the title. It's a fucking planet. The whole planet is taken over.
Yeah.
There's so many different parts of the planet these apes can be fucking with things.
Yeah, I guess it just seems weird to come out up front with that statement. Why not just make it and let it be what it is?
Yeah.
Say, yes, it is after these cataclysmic events. apes are in control.
And
Okay,
it was
yeah,
interesting
I'm there.
because the way the last movie ended, spoilers, sorry, it came out about 2 years ago, folks. Essentially, humans are kind of like animals. They don't speak, they don't do stuff. But at the very end, we find out, oh shit, some of them do. And they're going to start their own uprising. That could have been a fun kind of tie into where we began this whole.
Exactly like the original ones. That is kind of what starts to happen. The first 2 or 3, that happens. There are people who are just so feral. They don't really have language anymore. They don't, or they're so used to being taken care of like farm animals that they can't fend for that. They can't do those things for themselves anymore, but they're treated like animals. So it's interesting. Why not just call it a fucking revamp then? Why not just say you're revamping the whole thing? Because I don't get what you're trying to pitch me on. It's an ape movie.
You're confusing everybody.
Yeah.
We know we're going to get some badass ape CG stuff happening. That's all we need. That's all we care about. So hopefully within the next year or two, we'll figure it out. Yeah, fuck it. Speaking of relevant stuff here, Dennis, this next one gets me. 15 years ago, Steven Spielberg released The Adventures of Tintin, and it was produced by Peter Jackson. It was supposed to be the start of a new trilogy. The plan was Spielberg would direct the first and Jackson would produce. That happened. And the second was going to be Jackson would direct and Spielberg would produce. And then in the third, they'd come together and co-produce and co-direct. But so many years have passed, everyone assumed this was just a dead franchise. But recently, Jackson announced that he and his wife, Fran Walsh, are currently writing that second Tintin movie. How do you feel about this? I'm going to tell you, I saw the first Tintin. I thought it was fucking garbage, but I know a lot of people loved it. Did you watch it?
I haven't. Yeah, but it's been a long time. I feel like I remember
15 years.
It was fine. Like I just remember thinking, like, okay, this is a fun adventure, soft enough for it to be like not a family with young children, but
like 10 to teenish.
Exactly, preteen family with preteens. Like it's an actiony adventure story. I remember reading some of the comics and stuff. Like I get the appeal. It's just I feel like it's going to get harder and harder to sell an audience on this story anymore. It's World War I, isn't it? Isn't it the 30s?
Something like that, I believe so.
40s? Like it's like we're between world wars, or it's right before one cracks off. So it's like, how many kids are going to be that interested in seeing a story? Like, just brutal honesty.
Those young historians, man, they love it.
I obviously it's the kind of thing I wouldn't not watch.
Sure.
I wouldn't be running out of my way to go see it. But like you said, after this many years, that seems like a long time to then come back around to it. And then I guess, is it going to be the same style of animation too?
I think so. I would imagine. Yeah. Like that weird CG kind of Polar Express type of rim cap.
I mean, I like that stuff. It's gotten better over time.
Totally. Since then, it looks photorealistic almost.
Yes. Yeah.
I remember, my excitement was Simon Pegg and Nick Frost were in it, and I'm like, oh man, I love those guys. I want to see them in that was all I cared about.
Right.
But I like the concept of these two big directors working together, but it's like, I don't know, man.
Thing? Yeah, like,
yeah.
You don't think
it's like, dude, go back, make fucking more of the Lord of the Rings bullshit, or do something new and original. Make another Feebles type of movie. Work with puppets. Do something original and fucking ballsy that made you who you were. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool. Freaking
like,
there's a lot of things I think they can go back and explore again, which I'll be talking about Steven Spielberg later in one of my reviews. That he comes up in. But I think, I mean, these guys don't it's that they don't have to do anything. They can do whatever the fuck they want to.
Right.
I get that. But why are you choosing this?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we'll see. It could be good though.
I will say, I think the audience might still be there. It's not me or you, it sounds like. But I have watched other shows where, like, people will pay to ask a question. Like, a lot of the times, hey, when's that Tintin movie? And it's like, that's not, a lot of people are like, that's not happening. Like, I've seen that over the past couple of years. People asking about it, and it's like, really? You really cared that much? But I feel like maybe it's more of, like, an international thing or maybe an older thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So, I don't know. But if it comes out, sure, I'll see it, but I'm not on bells and whistles. I don't know. I'm not like, I gotta see that Jamie Bell come back as that fucking redheaded kid. Oh man. Anyways, I'm gonna stop complaining about this. Move on to something else to talk about. Last year, Lionsgate acquired the film and TV rights to the Expendables franchise. Now it looks like they are reviving a dormant female-led Expendables spin-off that has been stuck in development hell for over a decade. That's right, Toasties. The female-centric The Expendabelles is finally happening. I feel like it makes sense. We've had 4 Expendable movies. Let's see some ladies kicking ass. How do you feel about this?
The Expendables. Though.
Yeah, terrible title. Terrible fucking
hate the
title.
Why do we need to
bullshit.
do it? It's already like, yeah. They didn't call it fucking Ocean 7.
Ocean's Women.
7 Ocean Women. No, Jesus.
Yeah.
The Ocean Girls. No, stop it. Stop it. Just call it fucking.
Call it the Expendables.
I don't
reboot it as the Expendables. They're ladies.
Yeah. There's more.
Now,
it's just another Expendables movie. We're gonna have women in it. All right, that's enough.
I do apologize. I forgot to mention the plot. I kind of like it. It's interesting. It'll take place back in the 90s during the height of the Y2K tension and geopolitical uncertainty. So it's like, all right, it's a period piece. That's kind of cool.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know. I'm like, there's so many different variations of ladies you cast. Like, I tried doing it. It's like, all right, the Expendables started as primarily 80s, and then they added random people from the past couple of years. It's like, what time period do we want to pull from? Like, in my head, it's going to be 80s, 90s, but it's like, even the 2000s, 2010s could work. Like, there's so many variable groupings of ladies. Like, who would you want to see, like, as this team? 6 kick-ass ladies. I came up with 4 different subsets of ladies, but I'm like, I don't know. I can't put my finger on who I really would like to see. There's a lot set somehow.
Yeah, no, I just would say, and it also depends on, are they doing it like they did the original Expendables? So it's okay, we have a few older performers.
Exactly.
Because we need to bet, like, because it's like, it would be cool to then go back and you have like Sigourney Weaver being one of the anchors of the group.
See, like, if we were going that route, I would say, like, let's get fucking Pam Grier, get her back in shape. She could be kind of cool as the then Sigourney, Linda Hamilton, maybe Lucy Lawless. I don't know.
That would be sick.
Like, those are like that sub.
But then from like 10, 15 years ago, I cannot remember her fucking name. But there was this, was it a Dutch movie or something? She's been in a bunch of shit, like very actiony shit, where it was this, she needed to rescue this politician's daughter or some shit, and she's like the last surviving member of this really badass team of badasses. And fuck, I know this is so nothing. I'm just delivering this nothing burger, but
I love it, man. I love it.
I can see her face, I can hear her voice, I can see her just kicking ass on screen, because there was like 2 or 3 movies she did pretty close together that were all her being a badass. And I'm like, that is who I'd want to see in an Expendables movie.
I'm trying to Google everything you've said, but it's like, I don't know. I can't get it.
It's gonna be one of those horrible things. You're gonna get a text like 3.5 hours from now. And that was that fucking movie.
Right.
And but you can't do people like, you've already had. So like,
exactly. It's like, if they're already in their own franchise, I don't feel like now, like, it's say perfect. We were just talking about Ocean's 8 or whatever. I leave those ladies off of it. It's like, I can see like maybe a Halle Berry, maybe Angelina Jolie, maybe Angela Bassett.
Well, what about our couple of lead ladies from The Boys? Now that just finished,
yeah.
We've seen them kick all sorts of ass,
right? But that's it's like. But those are a little more modern. Like, I even feel like going like Michelle Rodriguez or Rosario Dawson, a little too modern for me. Yeah. But still, they fit that. I don't know.
But you're saying they fit the action bill, like.
But they do, like, perfectly. Yeah. Like, there's so many. It's like Michelle Yeoh, maybe Ming-Na Wen, or what's her name?
Ming-Na Wen easily. Oh, fuck yeah.
Right? I feel like Djokovic, of course, everyone's always like, she's in all those movies. And I'm like, she can, but the acting chops for me. I'm not a giant fan.
Okay.
Uma Thurman, but she's like Kill Bill. Yeah. What about Nicole Kidman? She's doing a lot of random stuff, like The Lioness. It's like, but does she want to do a movie like this? I don't know.
That's a good question.
Catherine Zeta-Jones, Sharon Stone, probably too old, I'm thinking.
Well, I hate to say too old, because it's all about the motivation of that individual.
Exactly.
Like how fucking with it are they? I mean,
right.
Just watch the fucking that MMA fight last night. That was
I didn't that like go terribly for one of them.
It was 17 seconds. So I'm like, it's there's
all
another
that
couple
build
of
up for nothing.
Gina Carino was kick ass and haywire, but that also is probably too recent for you.
For me, but that's the issue. But
for
it's
this amalgamation.
There's so many ladies of the last 15 years that could do it, and it's like I feel like that's probably what they will go. Because, we had 50 Cent, we had Jason Statham, we had all these modern guys joining eventually.
Wasn't Ronda Rousey in the Expendables already?
I wouldn't be shocked. I know the last movie they added Megan Fox, so it's like, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's a lot of people, but you're right. It's like, what people have we not already seen in previous movies, or are kind of doing something parallel somewhere else? Like, you don't want to just keep pigeonholing the same sort of talent when there's so much that can fucking lock that down. So I don't know.
But I'm with you, man. That title is dog shit. Like,
oh yeah, fucking do away with that. Just get a new chapter or something. Like, give it. Like, we don't need to. That's genderize the Expendables.
Because it's not like it was Expendables or something like that for the men.
Expendables.
yeah. It's like, fuck you. But I could see Stallone being like, I will call the Expendables, whatever.
Because of the ladies, you know?
It's weird. I'm talking shit about him, but now I just started yesterday watching the last season of Tulsa King. Like, I forget how bad the show is, but I love it. I don't know.
Hey, man, they wouldn't keep making spin-offs and shit.
True.
Didn't enjoy it.
And Jackson's getting a spin-off. I'm one episode away from his character joining the show, so I'm like,
nice.
Can't wait. Well, sorry, I got one more story here for you, Dennis.
What we got?
All right. Moon Knight writer Matthew Oldtron has written a Deathstroke and Bane team-up movie for DC Studios, and rumor has it that the frontrunner to direct is Superbad director Greg Mottola. Mottola already has a relationship with the DCU because he's directed 2 episodes of Peacemaker. How do you feel about these two getting a movie before we're even seeing a Batman in this universe?
Deathstroke is a pretty cool character, though. I get that. Being more villainous, like Deadpool-like character. And then I think a more true-to-comic version of Bane would be great on the screen. Because they've never brought him back other than that one film, right? No.
Yeah.
Am I thinking? No. He's been
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy. But even then, that version of him still wasn't quite...
Sure.
Like he is also a mastermind. You know, like, he is not, like, Bane is not an unintelligent man. And I don't think they still quite, because the main villain was still someone else pulling the strings behind him.
Sure. That's very true.
So it would be nice to see he's actually the fucking brains of the operation instead of... But
do you think that this is going to be like a badass action, or do you feel like it's going to be more buddy comedy, like maybe in the vein of like Hobbs and Shaw? Like, I haven't really seen Greg Mottola do action movies, if I can recall.
That could be more reason why it might lean more that direction then. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe some lightheartedness, but I feel like these aren't normally comedic characters. There are other villains that would lean more that direction. So to choose these two,
right?
I feel like we're making a choice. We're going into the darkness here instead of it just being...
Who do you want to see as these guys? I feel like I can come up with like one name that you're going to say, but I'd love to see.
Oh shit! I'm not.
All right, want me to spread out some of mine?
What's your... Yeah.
See, for Deathstroke, I went like a serious, and then I'm like, if they're also going into like a comedy realm, I went comedy as well. So I'll go with my comedy one, because there's some weird left-handers here that I don't know how I feel about now that I'm saying it. Will Arnett, I feel like, I don't know. I like him.
Okay.
As we're talking Deathstroke. Rob Mack, I feel like we haven't really seen him do much in that realm. We know he can bulk up. I feel like he could be...
It's funny. This would be his Matt LeBlanc in Lost in Space moment if something like that happened, where it's like, holy shit, wait a minute, you can do this,
right?
Oh, with this movie came out so bad.
Yeah.
But then there's that part in the back of your mind. It's always like, oh man, but
it's just one thing that could get him to that next step.
I was almost thinking younger. I find it interesting.
Okay, And the next one I'm like, I put on here, but now I'm like, I don't know. Joe McHale. I'm like, I feel like he's not exactly.
I'm just not a
I
big
can see
fan
him
of
being
his anyways.
cocky, but I can't.
Yeah.
But going older, however, seeing kicking a lot of ass lately, Bob Odenkirk. But I feel like he might not fit that bill a lot.
It's like I know he's already done it and he's already famous for playing a superpowered character with a lot of guns, but Sebastian Stan kind of already
yeah.
can do it. And he's gonna have
Although
the mask on.
He's in the Matt Reeves universe now as Harvey Dent. So
shit. That's right.
But I do like that. Now, another name, if I'm leaving going to the serious realm here, younger, someone who I'm like, we were talking about earlier, that I don't know why I kind of picture, could be Daniel Radcliffe. I feel like he's an interesting.
The man's got a fucking range on him. Like the guy can do a lot of shit. So I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't knock that recommendation at all. That could be really cool.
And another name you mentioned earlier, Scoot McNairy.
Oh, that would be cool. Hell yeah.
Now this one's kind of like a dark horse here that I'm like, it was kind of my last choice. I'm like, I don't know. What about Matt Damon? We haven't really seen him do something in this realm.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But now with The Boys ending and Mortal Kombat, what about Carl Urban?
Carl Urban would be sick. I mean, there's someone can lock that shit down. But I think to go with the more like the darker tone or that sort of unsettling tone, Anthony Starr. We're already talking about.
Oh shit! Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's very true. Fuck.
That and there's a presence there too that like I could see I could see him performing in a way where I believe he's capable of these things. You know?
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
Fuck. But or just go with what everyone wants and what they were teased because we still have other people from the previous iterations. Just give it a Joe Manganiello.
Oh yeah, yeah. I could see. Yeah, I could see that. I also could see him as if he really beefed him up. I could see him as Bane too. But
that'd be interesting. So yeah, my Banes, I just have randomness here. The one everyone's always suggested, I feel like, is Alan Ritchson because he's already said he's in talks to do something that's not Batman. But what about jumping from MCU? What about Hemsworth?
Oh, that would be okay. Interesting. I like that because you still get like the. He can kind of deliver that physicality, the look to it. But I think you need to have that stone coldness about him.
True.
The very which I mean,
like he could snap.
He could do that too. Clearly he's capable of that too. Interesting. No, as soon as you said Alan Richardson, I was like, that kind of
right.
That's the intimidating stature.
That's the only person that really comes to mind. But it's like. If he didn't lose all the weight in muscle, of course, Bautista, everyone has always talked about, but I don't think that's happening with this new physique.
The Mountain, that guy from the Game of Thrones, that would be terrible.
I believe he's taken over the role in Ahsoka of Ray Winstone because Winstone died. I think he's taken over. That guy'd be great, man. I like him. Yeah.
Man,
I
played that character so well.
Now, I feel like this would piss people off, but another person I'd love to see, but I feel like I don't know if it would work. Terry Crews. Too old?
Ooh. I don't want to see
Too
Terry Crews
bullseye
get beat
from
up. Well, no, actually I don't think that's a bad one, really. But you're right, it's more the age. Like I want to see Bane really fuck shit up.
Yeah.
So, not that I don't think he could do it.
No. Yeah.
But how much would it take out of him to deliver?
True. That'd be a lot. Now, I was thinking after we reviewed Apex the other day, what about fucking our boy Taron Egerton? He had some muscle on him. Bald head.
True, but still not.
Sticking with that McAvoy from Split and Speak No Evil. Yeah. But still not as menacing. There's not a lot of menacing giant guys anymore. It's like
Stavros Halkias. Alec.
That would be fucking fantastic.
I'm Bane, bitch. Oh my god. It's funny. We were just earlier today. We were talking about our fan casting of what the Flintstones could be now. I would put Stavros as Fred.
Really?
Anya Taylor-Joy as Wilma. Michael Cera for Barney. And then oh shit! And I just said, what's her? Oh god damn it! What's her name from SNL? As Betty.
There's a lot of ladies. Sarah Sherman.
Yes, Sarah Sherman is as Betty. There we go.
Huh.
Boom.
Yeah, they were doing. I mean, they were doing an updated version with what's her face. Why can't I think of her name right now? Wow. Daddy Air. Wow. Now I gotta look it up because it's gonna kill me.
Quit eating crackers.
Oh
man.
I'm looking it up. Elizabeth Banks. She was doing a new iteration where like Bebbles and Pam Bam were a little bit older, but we're still getting the Flintstones. I believe it was her.
That makes
sense.
sense.
Was it her? Now I gotta look this up because I feel like I could be lying. And then, of course, there was always talks about like maybe Seth MacFarlane doing it, but it was Elizabeth Banks. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, weren't they talking about the Jetsons for a while too, or didn't we just talk?
Well, no, they're doing that live action
Jetsons,
one.
That's right.
With Jim Carrey. Yeah. But yeah.
Cool.
I don't know.
I'm excited for that.
I am too, man. Although in my head, I always pictured fucking Steve Carell as George. I don't know why, but Jim Carrey, come on. Of course he can.
That's what's interesting is you're now establishing like this is in later in the years Jetsons family.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, not in like elementary school. Like this is
it's like a teen, at least.
Yeah.
Judy's in college or whatnot.
Or moved out. She's like
she
started a family or some shit. And
is it Judy or Jane? Jane's the wife, right?
Jane's the wife.
Jane I'm going through the song in my head. Yeah. Oh boy, but I don't know. So I'm intrigued. I like the thought of these guys, but it's like, do you see them as the anti-heroes, or do you see them fighting someone bigger, like bad guy, or do you see them fighting heroes?
These days, I think it's the anti-hero thing. It's like there's just a bigger, badder bad guy that they're coming after. I just think that's kind of the trend. That's we've fully solidified Venom as a good guy now. So it doesn't shock me that DC is going to pull a few characters back over to that side of the line too, just because the edginess and the what have you. But what's funny is then it just turns into this whole generations of people only knowing Ice Cube as an actor. Like, no, wait, hold on. He was kind of famous for something else before that.
Yeah, he's a family-friendly actor. Are we there yet? Are we there yet, too?
We're still not fucking
that one
there.
where he's a football coach.
Oh, yeah, so I think they're going to keep working bad guys into good guys, and maybe that opens up the door to swing a few bad guys or good guys over to the
But I do like the approach of like doing these like villain movies. Like we get Clayface and now these guys, and we don't have a Batman yet.
Cool.
It's like I like that they're taking swings now. It's not just like we got to do the Justice League characters. We got to do this. It's like, no, let's take wild moves that Marvel won't do. I mean, Marvel has done it with their heroes, but not villains.
Yes, yeah. I'll say the trailer for Lanterns looks good. I am.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited for that one. Our guy from
and we
Rebel
didn't even
Ridge
we didn't talk about that last week. How the trailer was up and then taken down, and there was like, why was it taken down off all the official DC and HBO sites? Yeah, some people thought it was a music issue, rights, and this and that. But
something. Yeah, they just got to swap something out before.
Yeah,
or a wrong date put in somewhere, or something stupid.
But then everyone's like, "It's not super green. Where's all the green?" It's like, dude, it doesn't have to be all green for it to be the Green Lantern.
And we don't see him in the fucking suit yet. Like,
yeah, exactly. It's a teaser. It was a teaser trailer. People don't understand the use of teaser.
No, they really, really, really don't. They want to see the whole fucking movie in 20 seconds.
I hate that shit. Well, because that's what people do. They watch movies on TikTok these days in 2-minute segments.
Yep.
Fucking ruining everything. But Tubi didn't work. What the fuck? Did I say Tubi, not Tubi? Quibi. Quibi didn't work.
Quibi, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tubi's still out there, folks.
Tubi's still there.
Oh boy. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the news section here, Dennis.